Hey guys, VTech here, Blueberry Hills. So here we are, Bobcat maintenance. Love it. No, I don't. Uh, anyway, I did say 2 days ago to Angie, this thing's running really good, right? And then yesterday I shredded the drive belt, and this is the result of that. Basically I was doing, I'm punching holes and tried to back it out, and it snapped, and then of course it stopped driving. So I had to go get another belt from Bobcat. They have Bobcat in Buda now, but they didn't have the belt, so I had to go to San Antonio, go figure. So now it's noontime on the 27th, and I'm gonna snap it in. So I'll do a little quick video on how I changed the belt. Of course, I didn't have to take the old one off because it kind of ripped, so that was easy. I did have the pulley for the AC, which basically it's just spinning this. This is discharged, has been since I pulled the motor a couple years ago. So never refilled the AC, but apparently it works well if you refill it. Anyway, I'm going to switch over, and we're just going to do the maintenance and throw the new belt on. It's pretty straightforward. So here you're going to see me trying to put the belt on from the front side first, on the first pulley, and then trying to put it in the grooves on the rear one. That was a little bit difficult. I couldn't get my arm quite in there. So it's a little bit tight. Of course, there's a positive lead on the battery right there. You can see the red wire. I was trying to not touch that with any tools. But anyway, this isn't hard. It's just cumbersome to get in there. So you'll see me struggle with it, trying to get it on the second pulley, further away from me. I even tried a piece of wood trying to move it on there, and the tensioner wouldn't give up enough to let me do that. So in a few seconds you'll see me switch to putting it on the rear pulley, and then stringing around the front one and actually spinning the pulley over with a crowbar, and it'll kind of ride up on itself. So once I figured that out, it was okay. I had to do it a couple times because it walked a few times, and everything was good from there, and it ran perfectly. So here trying to use a piece of wood to kind of like push the belt on the back pulley. It kind of worked, kind of sat there, but you see the tensioner, it won't go any further, and I can't reach in there and move it anymore. It's actually bottomed out at this point, from the loose setting. So I decided to take it off the pulley right here, and I'm going to string it on the one behind, and then trying to run it onto the first one by spinning it over. So putting it on the rear pulley and then on the front actually worked pretty good. It started walking a little bit on the tensioner, as you can see. So I started spinning the motor the other way, and it guided itself back on the front pulley, and everything was good to go from there. So the belt's on. Now I have to basically just tighten the tensioner, and I tried actually too hard to get in there with both the crowbar and the socket, so I tried to kind of wedge it in there. It didn't work, and it was a little bit too loose, so I actually gave this up. In a second you'll see me just tighten up the bolt, put some friction on it, and then put the crowbar back in there and provide some tension on the pulley, and then of course tighten up the nut to hold the tensioner properly. I do have to caution you, the positive battery terminal is right there, right where I'm using a stupid wrench. So you got to be careful. I should just cover that with something. Normally the positive has some kind of shield on it. I don't have anything on it. So I always pay attention to that. Make sure I don't touch my tools anywhere near that, because everything else is grounded. The motor's grounded, so if you touch it with the tool, you're going to get a very big surprise. Whew. All right, well, that was simple, right? Yeah, right. The new ones have a different kind of tensioner. It's probably a little easier to deal with, but anyway, it's on. Who knows how long that other belt looks like it was shorted for a while, so it should just crank and go. I guess I should probably try it, huh? Yay.